Moving on, y'all. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Lil Nas X talked about his painful history with BET. Lil Nas X said, "My relationship with BET has been painful and strained for quite some time. It didn't start with this year's nomination like most people think." He continued, "They did let me perform on this show last year, but only after I gave assurances that I was not a Satanist or devil worshiper and that my performance would be appropriate for the audience." Now, according to Lil Nas X and his team, after his groundbreaking performance at last year's award show, he claimed that BET showrunners were displeased with the kiss that happened during his performance, and they said they felt taken advantage of. One of his team members made the claim. At some point after Lil Nas X got off stage, one of the BET producers came up to me, and even before I could open my mouth, he looked at me and said, "That was really effed up." At this point, do you think Lil Nas X is trolling BET? Al, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna tell you, when we talked about Christians, right, and we talk about BET, I feel like if we look at their demographic of their viewers, a large number of their viewers are Christian Black people, like the Tyler Perry type of crowd, and I think that the BET had a good concern to address with him, which was, tell me about this satanic, undertone that you have around things, and is it going to happen on our show? And I think his team alluded to the fact that it wasn't, and he in fact did do a lap dance with the devil. So to me, felt like that was what BET was upset about, was about the deception and then what he actually did on the stage. I don't think BET has a thing against the gay community and this gay rapper. Look at how what they did this past Sunday on the BET Awards. Shoot, they had Billy Porter, they had Santana, they had Janelle Monáe in her speech, they had Lizzo and her dancers. So I don't know. That was a very large representation this past BET Awards. So in my opinion, I just really don't think him creating a whole song and pissing on the BET logo is just smart. I think you're way more influential and your power should have been used in a different way to bring the divide closer instead of wider apart.
Okay, good points. Q, what do you think?
I think Lil Nas X gets off on being an agitator. I think he gets off on being antagonistic and shocking. I relate to Lil Nas X a lot in a sense that you get teased and picked on and all your life. You're made to feel less than because you are gay. So then when you finally do get to come out and be free, and then you get to do it on the main stage and be rich, you want to rub it in everybody's face. And that's what this young man is going through at this time. However, we are not going to pretend like Black people, to Al's point, are not super conservative, and that homophobia, particularly when it comes to male relationships, are not something that is very frowned upon in the Black community. I don't think that BET appreciated him kissing that boy on that stage. And as far as Billy Porter and what they did at this year's BET Awards, yeah, they didn't do it from a place of complete allyship. They did it because it's hot right now. It's trending. Pose set the stage for it. All the women now are on the yes, girl, honey. We've got Legendary on TV right now. So it's not, in my opinion, they're just so much of allies. It's just what's trending right now, and they want it to be on trend as far as I'm concerned. But I am pretty sure a company ran by all Black people for the majority, that there are a lot of homophobic undertones that still run through that corporation.
Q, do you think that the leadership of BET and the people in the higher ranks are truly not allies to the community? Do you really think it's just because it's trendy?
I believe some of them are. And I just believe, and not because they're BET, just because they're Black. And it's just the nature of our culture. Nothing personal about BET. It's just the nature of us being Black Christians brought up in the church. That's just how the Black community is, especially when it comes to male relationships.